We have seen how to write the structure of the organic compounds. So when we write it in this manner, we show all the covalent bonds. So this is the structural formula. There are 5 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms. So this is the molecular formula, that is C5H12. Similarly, we can use the abbreviated or the condensed formula for this structural formula. So this is how we write it. So again, we write the same formula. So the molecular formula remains the same, that is C5H12. In this case, we do not show the covalent bonds present between carbon and hydrogen atoms. Now, we define isomers for the organic compounds. It comes from 2 words. Iso means same and meros means parts. Let's see what these isomers are. Pentane, this is the formula of pentane. This is the condensed formula of pentane. This is how we write it. Since there are 5 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, so this is the molecular formula. Now, if we move one carbon atom, we bring it down. So this is how we can write it. We have moved one methyl group. We place it on the second carbon atom. So in this case, if we count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 carbon atoms. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So again, we have 12 hydrogen atoms. So the molecular formula remains the same. That is C5H12. But in the first case, we had a pentane. If we see the IUPAC name of this compound, we get 2-methyl butane. Again, if we move one methyl group, say we move this methyl group, we bring it down. So this is how we have moved it. Let's count the number of atoms again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon atoms. And we have 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 hydrogen atoms. So in all the 3 cases, you see that the molecular formula remains the same. That is C5H12. But in the first case, we had a pentane. In the second case, if we see, we get 2-methyl butane. In the third case, if we see the IUPAC name, we get 2,2-dimethyl propane. So in the 3 cases, the molecular formula remains the same. But there is a different arrangement of carbon atoms in the straight or the branched chains. Such organic compounds are known as chain isomers. The chain isomers are defined as compounds having the similar molecular formula. But there is a different arrangement of carbon atoms in the straight or the branch chains. So whenever we have 2 or more organic compounds having the same molecular formula, but there is a different arrangement of the carbon atoms in the straight or the branch chains, we get the chain isomers. Let's look at another example. In this case, we have but2ene. Since the double bond is present at carbon number 2, if we see the molecular formula, it is C1, 2, 3, 4. And hydrogens we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the molecular formula of but2ene. Now, when we shift this double bond to position 1, we get but1ene. Again, let's see the molecular formula. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hydrogen atoms. So in both the cases, the molecular formula still remains the same. It's C4H8 in both the cases. But there's a difference in the position of the functional group. In this case, the functional group is the double bond. There's a difference in the position of the double bond. So such organic compounds are known as position isomers. The position isomers are compounds having the same molecular formula, but the position of the functional group varies. So whenever there's a difference in the position of functional group for the compounds having the same molecular formula, such isomers are known as position isomers. So we are given 2 organic compounds, A and B. What type of isomers are they? Are they chain isomers or position isomers? Let's recall the definitions. We know the chain isomers are organic compounds having the same molecular formula but a different arrangement of carbon atoms in the straight or the branch chains. The position isomers are the organic compounds having the same molecular formula but different position of functional groups in the organic compounds. So if we look at the two compounds given to us, A and B, both have the same molecular formula. That is, the first one has C5, H, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And for the second one also, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hydrogen 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in both the cases, the molecular formula is the same, but there's a difference in the position of the functional group. In this, the functional group is the double bond. There's a difference in the position of the functional group. So these isomers are position isomers. So there are two types of isomers. The chain isomers, in which there's a difference in the arrangement of carbon atoms, and the position isomers, in which there's a difference in the position of the functional groups.